nobody on.
Welcome back to Jocks of the Round Table. We're just going to jump into it.
Yeah.
Mason's got an update on the Braves game right now.
4-4, currently top 8, 2 outs. Go Braves. Got Matzik just got a K. Forwards, not backwards.
Yeah, and then
I need no runs in the first inning for Giants Dodgers,
Same.
and I win $6.50. Did you hit that?
I did.
You did that same bet?
I bet on.
I had all 3 games today, no runs in the first inning, plus $6.50.
Yeah. Let's go.
Nice. Y'all are on the same
Yeah, so far so good.
wavelength.
Two
We're
for
2
two.
for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting on game 3.
Yeah.
Also had this one I did same game parlay. Braves money line under 7.5 didn't hit.
I had
4-4. And then Ozzy and Willie Adonis to both get 2 hits.
Yep, I had
Big if true, you're up.
I had White Sox to score first, and
It's Travis.
I had White Sox to score
I
first.
can't
and
read
win.
that well from that
You'll be
far
up
away.
before me.
And they ended up losing, obviously. It got out of hand, but that was a good
My
game.
glasses aren't very strong. So.
Oh,
Was that
no!
a spider?
You smell that on the ball.
Barking spider?
One of them Australian barking
Um,
spiders.
We're also doing our draft for our
Did
Madden
you
League
crack
right
a
now.
rat?
So we'll probably talk about that a little bit as the pod goes on. But
I think we disavowed.
Yeah, no, we'll go and do that now, right?
That's all 5 disavow.
We'll disavow.
at the same time.
Disavow.
So
Disavow on 3.
1, 2, 3, disavow.
So I was
Okay.
trying to explain that to my
Cool.
dad this morning, and he was not grasping the concept of it has been going on for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like he thought it was 10 years ago.
Well, at first,
It was a stretch of 10 years.
Yeah.
but
It was
at
emails
first,
that stretched
Yeah.
over 10 years.
at first it was the email from 2011,
Yeah.
The other thing is, like,
but then it came out. Yeah,
I think something they said 10 years ago, I think that applies to, like, a 24-year-old draft pick that said something dumb on Twitter when they were
Yeah.
14. Not a guy saying things like this in emails when he's 48.
Yeah.
I mean
fair.
that's
To
fair.
be fair.
That's a fair point.
Also,
48's old enough to know not to say the words that he
lost my train of thought.
Whatever.
Especially on the company.
If it, you can just
on
say it.
email.
Like,
Yeah.
On email.
Oh, I don't understand how. Like, I'm not saying enough for what John Green did at all, but that's not good. But how are his the only ones that got leaked?
That's the
That's-
other part about it.
That's fair.
Also, you did not need to preface that with that. You didn't need to preface that.
Hey,
That is
I'm not
that is a
why
fair
is he
question.
the one that got in trouble?
Yeah.
Well, I think
That's a great
I
question.
mean, there was 650,000 emails. Like, I'm sure there were other ones that were.
Well, so I think
it was
Probably.
I think Pat
probably.
McAfee's the one that said it, but he said, like, by the way, if he feels comfortable to say that to who was it to? It was to
Was it his brother when he was working?
no,
No, it was
I have
like,
no idea.
wasn't it
I think it was Bruce Allen.
Bruce Allen?
yeah.
So if he's comfortable to say that to that guy, there's probably some of the same stuff coming back to him in talking.
Yeah.
And there's probably other people that are comfortable saying that we're not talking about. We're just not talking about them saying it.
Yeah.
Talking about one guy.
It was like someone said it was like another scandal that happened. Oh, it was like the
Yeah. I don't know.
FBI, NCAA basketball wiretapping stuff where like 2 coaches got in trouble,
No.
and that's it.
it was
And it was
something
like,
else in the NFL.
there's a lot more
Spygate.
going on.
Because everybody was doing that.
Everybody was doing that.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
I tell you what, everybody wasn't doing though. Deflating footballs.
I mean, it didn't impact the outcome of the game.
I'm
And science.
not a Patriots fan. Don't care either way. I know you're a Colts fan, so you're probably over it, like an adult would
They
be.
lost by like
It had
20.
no-
Here's my point.
It
no
didn't
impact
affect
on
the
the game.
game.
Here's my point. It was so whether it happened or not, the punishments were completely like
I agree.
they're what's the word I'm thinking of? They're discredited because
Obsolete.
because the referees touch the ball every play, so they either one are too stupid to know the balls were not inflated, or 2 they were in on it.
Yeah.
So 1 they should be fired for being bad refs because they don't know what a ball should feel like, or 2 they were in on it and they should be fired for that. But none of them were punished, so it's
They
like,
don't-
okay, well, this is completely
All right,
one-sided.
let's go back. They don't know what a ball should feel like.
Yeah,
So, what are you seeing there?
they don't know what balls feel
He's
like.
not saying anything.
They don't. That's
Yeah.
us.
He's
No,
not
footballs.
saying
Hey,
anything.
Footballs.
Footballs.
Okay.
John
okay.
Gruden
Football's
wouldn't
pigskin.
approve of those
The
referees.
pigskin.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Why would they?
Because
Or were they?
no, because the refs, the male
Which one
refs know
were
what balls feel like.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. He don't approve of Roger
Footballs,
Goodell either.
guys. Pigskin. Leather.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess he's the majority there though.
Yeah.
Most people don't like Goodell.
I'll go out
You know
there
what
and
Christian's
say
going to be for Halloween?
John Gruden.
Goodell.
Or
No.
not John Gruden. Roger
John
Goodell
Gruden.
is
Jay
a
Gruden.
wussy.
He's going to paint his face like a football.
He's going to
And
be
you're
like,
just gonna have people touch you.
hey Arnold.
Minus the-
No, stop, Oakland.
Minus the laces.
Nope.
He said it, not me. I didn't say it. He said it.
I disavow that idea.
I got it now.
Disavow. That
I'm going
costume idea.
as the Prime Minister of Canada.
So you don't have to dress up as anything.
Disavow.
No, because he did the thing.
All right, what are we?
We're on hot
He did it,
topics,
he did
you
it.
know,
We
we're
haven't
just
talked
kinda-
about anything.
Right
football
now we're
other
talking
than-
about Justin Trudeau.
Let's talk about like the real stuff that's going on.
John Gruden.
College football for the first time since like 2014.
Yeah,
is
first
back.
year of the playoff.
We
is back.
got to get one more Bama
We
loss.
have.
We got to get one more Bama loss for them to be out.
No,
we know that.
No.
We know that.
We have parity.
Well, they'll
I'm saying-
lose to Georgia in the SEC championship game.
Maybe we don't know that yet.
No, they will.
because they've done this. I mean, we've seen this before where like they
Oh yeah, where they lost
And
to
then-
an unranked.
and then it doesn't end up
terrible
mattering.
team.
And
Right.
they
And then it doesn't end up mattering.
they
Here's-
also
here's
got
the
bullied by
difference.
Florida.
Here's
They
the
just
difference.
Well,
is-
again,
got
No,
lucky
no, no.
in that
Hey,
game.
here's the difference. Alabama has gotten their ass beat twice this year. They got lucky one time that they had some help from some terrible pass interference calls,
Well, and
Dropped
Florida just started
interceptions.
out slow.
a lot of
But-
stuff, and then they got beat by a bad
Yeah,
A&M team.
well, they're like number 23 now.
they're not.
They're
that
not good. They should have got
They
beat by
aren't
Colorado.
They aren't good.
Like Colorado.
No, I know.
and then like the
It's
thing with
booty.
Georgia is Georgia's flawed because their offense is prehistoric.
I just don't think people are going to be able to score more than 21 points on Georgia. 24
What if
points.
Kentucky does this weekend?
They won't.
But
I
what
don't
if?
think
I'm
they
not
will.
saying that they will. I'm saying what
Kentucky
if?
score on Florida?
24.
20.
20. It was
20.
20 to 13.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
And I
16.
mean there was a fluke.
But
Oh,
and
they
it was
won
a
by
block
6 or
punt.
something like
It was,
that.
it was
Yeah.
20 to.
There was a defensive
a block
touchdown.
punt
Defensive
and a
touchdown.
fluke big play.
And they had a short field in there.
And
touchdown.
10
Okay.
false
And
starts.
Georgia's defense is
Way
a lot
better.
more fundamentally sound than Florida's. is.
Yeah.
What
Definitely
about
better
uh,
coached.
But
Yeah.
Kentucky
Not
did
that-
score 42 on LSU.
LSU's
LSU's poo poo, I know, but
Hey, big for Kentucky.
but it was
I mean,
it was
hey, Kentucky is
it's
6-0.
a
it's a
so,
step
like,
in the right
Listen,
direction.
Never apologize for being 6-0.
We put up 42 points on all 4s and 5 stars.
I'm looking. Oh, it's me.
It's you.
That's it. That's all I'm thinking. We did it once. We can do it again.
well, it's a big difference.
Maybe.
It's
Yes.
over there.
The coaching is very
It's like
different.
the time when the Bills were really happy that
They also
beat-
didn't have what's his name, Stingley,
Sure.
They didn't have him.
matter.
and like 3 other defensive starters, but that's okay.
That was like the time the Bills got really happy that they beat the Jacoby Brissett-led Patriots, and then
That's
Tom
true.
Brady came in and
Yeah,
That's
that,
true. That's true. That's true. That's
that
true.
during the
during the bullshit Deflategate, the suspension.
Oh, I'm sorry, I saw mine next week. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think what else is going on.
Hey, all I
Baseball,
you see
baseball.
the shirt?
we are
Um,
good.
You see
Now
that
there are
label?
2 outs in the
Yeah.
bottom.
Hey, let's talk about baseball.
Rider since like I was 15.
Let's
Is
talk
that where that
about,
shirt's from?
Yeah, I bought this back in high school.
That's awesome.
Let's talk.
I don't
about,
think I heard of Barstool.
Let's talk about baseball. Mason,
I
could
didn't
you
like their
rank?
Instagram account.
I always thought this was like one of those obvious shirts.
Yeah. We are
Could
good.
you rank the top 5 rosters in baseball right now?
Me?
Okay, right, guys.
Well,
Um,
so how
so
many
like-
teams
no,
are
like
playing
all
right now?
teams, all teams,
All 32.
all
I would
32.
say number 1 is the Dodgers.
Okay,
Um,
Will, you're up.
Wow, even though they're down 2-1.
I would say honestly number 2 is
Or
probably
linebacker.
Are we going off names or are we going off performance? Because performance is the
No, I'm
Giants.
talking about on
Yeah.
paper.
On
Who has
paper.
the best roster?
No,
Number
that's what I'm
2
saying. On paper, like
On
their
paper.
stats?
Like,
Number-
the season's
if I-
over.
Sure.
So we have their
I'm
full
talking-
stats. It's,
sure.
it's the Giants.
Okay, I'm just saying on
I mean,
paper.
they did have the best
like,
record.
Names, all that. Like, take all of it into account and give me the top 5 rosters.
No.
From a
Number-
name
so-
standpoint, it's not the Giants.
So if we include perform, I mean, it's the Giants.
Combo.
Well, I mean,
combo.
Dodgers
They do have
for
big
1.
names.
Dodgers
well, I
for
know, but
I mean,
not like the
But-
Dodgers.
I would
because
say
of Bellinger's performance, I would put the Giants over the Dodgers. Because like if you just go based on names, Bellinger gives you a huge advantage. But if you go on performance for the season, the Giants,
Okay,
Like,
if you could
12
pick
players
one
that
of the
played better than
rosters, which
Bellinger.
one are you going to pick for an entire season?
I'm thinking
You're going to pick the Dodgers.
I mean, yeah, it's hard
Okay.
to not say Dodgers, but
Okay,
but
that's
their
fine,
big
that's
name
fine,
guys
sure,
didn't play to the level of the Giants guys. Is what I'm
Sure,
saying.
but there's a better chance of those guys playing to their level than the
And
Giants
like
guys
if you
playing.
play like 10 full seasons with those two rosters,
Exactly.
the Dodgers end up playing
It's
better
like
over those 10
probably
seasons.
The Dodgers.
6 or
So I'm
7.
trying to
of the
average
season.
it together.
And I'm
Yeah.
talking
Probably 7 of the
teams that aren't even in the playoffs anymore. So like you can throw in who did the rest.
Just so y'all know,
the
Freddie
Rays and
just
stuff
just
like
went
that.
yard, so the Braves
he?
are up 5-4.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, so Dodgers 1. Who would y'all say is 2? Y'all are the baseball guys. So just give me top 5.
I honestly, I don't like saying this. If you're just looking at names and kind of throwing
Don't
in
say the Yankees
performance,
because it's not the Yankees.
the team from the Bronx.
It's not the Yankees.
I didn't say that team.
Where would you put the Red Sox on that list?
Probably
Outside of the top 10?
No,
Well, so here's
no.
part of why
I'd-
people. I wouldn't have him outside the top 10.
I'd say 6.
6 or 7 is fair, but
Is Chris Sale just that good of a presence on a team that he just elevates the whole roster?
No,
Some
he has
people are
nothing to
saying
do
he's
with
the
it.
greatest pitcher ever simply because he cut up.
he
those
has
White Sox
absolutely
uniforms.
nothing to do. That was awesome, but he has nothing to do with it.
He did cut up those uniforms.
Is it
though.
because Bobby Dahlback is just such a monster?
Also, not him. He has
What about
more to
Carl-
do with it than Sale.
Is it because Hunter Renfroe?
Are we going to ignore Rafael
Hey.
Devers?
Is it because Hunter Renfroe
Who?
benches 700 for reps?
Does he actually? Because that would be
Mississippi
sick.
State? No, he doesn't.
But if he did, though,
That'd be awesome.
but what if?
Mississippi State.
He'd be stronger than Aaron Donald if he did that.
I just, man.
With a curtain call, Freddie with a curtain call. That just gives me chills. Sorry, I'm sorry.
let's-
What's the all right? So
Let's
what is
talk
that
about-
series?
Oh,
that series? It's we're going into the.
This is game 4.
This is game 4. Going to the top of the ninth. Braves get 3 outs. We go to the CS.
Okay. All right. I
let's-
had Brewers over Braves there.
Let's
I did not.
talk about what happened in football because we haven't talked about the game.
John Gruden.
Well, I'm not in the game.
Urban Meyer.
Urban
No, before we
That's
get to that,
old.
what about the Jaguars breaking it down on grind?
That's funny. Did you
Yeah,
see?
that's funny. I didn't see that.
Did you see when? So there was a play where they couldn't decide whether or not they're going to challenge,
Yes.
and then the player after Urban throws the flag, he comes up just smacks him on the rear. It was so funny, and they like cut away. I wanted to see his reaction to that. I would have been, who was that? It was so funny. He like wind down, wham, right on his butt, and I think he didn't even hit cheek. He went right between the cheeks with it. Yeah,
So he
it
hit
was
both
gross.
cheeks, really?
No.
Chili dog.
Well,
He hit-
parts of both cheeks.
No, middle. Crack.
Does he just have a large crack where his
so
whole
you called him
hand
Urban
fit?
Meyer.
He Urban Meyered him.
Oh, okay.
He Urban Meyered Urban Meyer.
Oh, nice. Just one finger or two?
Disavow.
Oh, okay.
Like Deku.
Oh yeah. What else?
Bills are good.
Bills are really good. Chiefs O-line isn't great.
Well, their defense is
Their
awful.
defense
Their
isn't
defense is like the worst
good.
in the league.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying, like, people have been like, oh, their O-line is going to be better. It's like,
I mean, it might
really.
still be bad. It might be better though.
well,
I mean,
their
if you-
O-line
if you
was
watched
fine
the Super
until
Bowl-
their two tackles got hurt. It was fine.
Yeah.
Kickers just suck.
It was just one.
Hey, I think
they all
it's
planned
weird.
it. They all planned it for this week to show
So
how
that none of
important kickers are.
Yeah.
Could be.
Except
could be,
Fat
could be.
Randy. He didn't care.
Evan McPherson
playing-
celebrating his
That
missed
was
kick.
so funny.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Tough look for
It hurt.
Evan.
It hurt the fantasy team.
It
Yeah.
was very
It
funny.
wouldn't
though.
have affected my game.
Watching him cheer,
we're
and stuff, I
grinders,
was like,
so-
oh, he doesn't know.
Um,
It hit the flag. It was crazy.
I know Rogers and Adams is just it's amazing.
They're good at
They're
football.
sexy together.
Well, sus.
Mark Andrews popped off.
Mark Andrews won Will his fantasy matchup by himself pretty much.
Derrick Henry literally cannot stop having 3 touchdown games.
That's awesome.
It's true.
Now,
Um,
had you known that Derrick Henry was actually going to get used in the pass game this year, he's probably the first overall pick in every single
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
league. Nobody knew that was going to happen.
Russ is out.
Yeah.
I don't know how long. Was it like 4 to 6 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
They're
They're working out the boat.
Yeah, I saw that Blake Bortles.
Geno
I saw,
should start then.
No, so in my other fantasy league, a guy sent me like 4 different trades today, and all of them were basically centered around Russ for Jalen Hurts. I have Jalen Hurts. And I explained to him like 4 times. I was like, I don't want your injured quarterback for my quarterback, who's like the number 5 quarterback in our league. And I'm like, I'm not making that trade because you're trying to send me an injured quarterback.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, yeah, but I need help with running backs. And I was like, I don't care.
Problem how?
I don't care. I don't want your injured quarterback.
I don't have to help you.
I don't.
I owe you nothing.
I'll just not help you.
You're making me want to help you even less.
Lamar.
Nice guy, though.
Lamar and the Ravens had a nice comeback.
Yeah, they did.
And it sucks because Wentz actually played really well. Just
What did other teams do? Trying to think what happened that was cool. Browns
Kyle
and
Pitts
Chargers.
first touchdown.
That's true. Yeah, saw that.
Both Pitts and Tony balled out. Good for Florida.
What did Trask do? He's still a healthy scratch every game.
He's learning from Tom Brady still.
Gotcha. He's third on the depth chart though.
Yeah, but
So really, he's learning from Blaine Gabbert.
no, he's learning from Tom Brady.
Well, I mean, he's got to surpass Blaine Gabbert before he can start learning from Tom Brady. He's not to that part yet. He's third.
I get
string
that, but that
quarterback.
doesn't mean that he's can only learn from the second string guy.
No, I think how it works, you got to work your way up. You got to learn from the guy ahead of you. Right now, ahead of him is Blaine Gabbert.
I get that.
Sucks.
Well,
Bad at
veteran
football.
quarterback.
Well, okay.
Probably still knows a lot about football.
Doesn't put that knowledge to work
That's fine.
because he's the backup behind a 48-year-old man.
57.
57.
44.
62.
Chargers-Browns game, yeah.
That was a good game.
It was really exciting.
There were a lot of just exciting football.
There were good games this week. It was
Yeah.
a good slate of games. Hopefully we get
Yeah,
that
I
again
can't
this
think
week.
of anything else that happened.
Our gambling was bad again.
Patriots came back.
3-3.
Oh, what
I
did
don't
do?
remember what everyone did
I know I missed
individually.
2 at least. Well, no, because I missed the Colts too.
Actually, I have last week's
No, I didn't.
standings and this week's standings, so I can do a little math real quick.
Wait, what did the Colts lose by? A touchdown.
6.
Oh, well, then I got it. I took them +7.
So Will went 4-2 this week. Mason
Bad. I went bad.
Mason went bad.
I know.
Mason went 1-5.
Yeah, it was not a good week.
I got Tennessee and I got the Colts.
John
I did not
Alex
get my USC.
went 3-2-1.
Oh, another tie. I'm not
Another
the only
push.
one now.
I went 2-4. Christian went
Are we doing picks?
4-2.
Let's go.
You're still in last place.
I know, but it's a steady climb back
We're
up.
77, 80-3. So
I'm steadily
Not
making
great.
my way back up.
So that's where we're at in the gambling standings.
Patriots came back.
I'm on a struggle bus right now.
I don't think I watched that game.
What'd you think? Oh, I was gonna ask what you thought of your guy, Mac Jones.
I mean, he's the best rookie quarterback in the NFL. I don't know
That's
what to tell
not
you.
saying much.
Okay, but it is saying something.
I mean, that's
Compared
fine.
to his peers, he is better than all of them.
That's fine. Well,
That's
in a couple weeks, it might be Fields. That's all I'm saying. Once he plays a little bit more.
I think he's going to get worse. As
I mean-
as NFL defenses get more and more film on him,
Will's at what? You're not.
he's stinky.
You have to Will?
Justin Fields.
No,
What do you think's
no.
gonna happen?
Well, he
He'll
was.
be-
We
he'll
were
level out.
saying. He said Mac Jones has been the best
I mean,
rookie
is he
quarterback,
best
and I
rookie
said
quarterback in
that's
the NFL?
not saying
Compared
much.
to his peers, he's the best one.
Is he?
No one better.
Well, I'm saying like, how much more can Fields level out? Like, he's not even.
Nah, that's what he said. He said.
I
Fields is
said
gonna
in a
pass him.
couple weeks, Fields could
probably
very
so.
well
I mean,
pass him.
Fields has
Probably
better-
not, though.
Well, Fields has
Not
better
Fields.
receivers, but I don't think he has a better.
Better
what's in front of
O-line.
him.
Do you think that his offensive coordinator can create a running attack more?
Well, no, so
The
nobody,
negative 1 yard.
nobody can really run on the Bucks.
Well, but
And
So
it's
why
up to-
waste your time?
but what if they
It's
ran
up
for
to
0
Mac.
yards instead of -1
Well,
yards?
it's really up to Mac Jones not to throw to a guy that's bracketed and
No.
coverage.
That's
That's
true.
That's not
And
important.
then it's also up to Mac Jones to not throw what should have been a pick six to Devin White when you're
Well-
driving to try and win the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Or if the kicker just kick it between the uprights.
Well, he was hitting them all game.
Well, he didn't in the last one.
That was a far kick,
But it had the distance though, so that's not it.
Who's winning, Ryan?
and it was raining.
Braves are
Not important. Had the distance. Rain only affects distance,
No.
not direction.
No.
I don't know.
2-1
I don't know about that.
Who win the series?
I guess what?
Is it on to picks?
On to picks.
On the picks.
So I'm looking at right now. I don't know. What
I'll
I'm
have to
on.
look at.
Huh? I've got mine.
I'll look at yours
I have no
You
idea.
have like a
because
board.
Rhino's
Like a
got
board,
my
like a
phone.
Yeah.
FanDuel board.
No, I've got Barstool board.
All right, fellas.
That's Friday.
I might have to log in.
Such a nice compact.
It's small. Yeah, it's.
Well, you can do
5
yours
years
and
old.
then I'll do mine. So you just find yours and then.
I miss the.
You don't have the home button.
No, I got this stupid face I
So that's the SE. So it doesn't have a number. I'm getting. They made another one of those. I'm getting that, and it still has the home button, and that's why I'm getting it. They made it this year, and that's why I'm getting it.
So
it
it's
still has
just
the home button.
a
It's a bigger version of that.
yeah.
So it has
and
the
more
prop-
updated and
It has a lesser camera and like graphics than the new phones, but it has the processing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it has more storage, and it's half the price of the new
Cushion
one.
was too.
well, I'll just look at it when I'm
Well,
doing
I
my
need to do
picks.
it so quick.
I'm gonna say my picks right now.
I
Yeah,
have
you
no
go.
idea.
You go.
Can
I
you
don't-
log these real quick? I've got mine. I'm ready.
I mean, I logged them on here.
Oh, you just go
When
back.
you say them,
Oh, I thought you.
I go back
I
and
thought
listen.
you were putting them in your phone.
no, no, I go back and listen to them.
Never mind. Never mind.
I
So my first pick is easy. Bucks to cover.
We're doing college picks first, though.
We're doing college picks first,
We
though.
always do college picks first.
Well,
Come
the thing
on, man.
is I knew that.
You think Patrick Queen's a bad pick?
No. Do you like him?
I know my
Alright.
college picks, so I'm gonna go ahead and say them.
Okay, go for it.
I've got. I forgot. I've got A&M to cover against Missouri. I
What-
believe it's
what is that?
9 points. Texas A&M -9 at Missouri.
Okay, Missouri's pretty bad. So.
And then I've got a strategy to both these picks. I'm going to say it after this. And then I've got Syracuse at home +14 against Clemson.
13 and a half.
13 and a half is even better.
No, 13.
13 is better than better. So +13. The reason I pick those two picks is because Missouri and Clemson are the only teams in college football that have not covered all year. They've not covered the spread the
wow.
entire year.
Yeah,
At some point, that's going to change. Not this week.
yeah.
Neither team covers.
Just not this week. That's all
Not
you
this
need.
week. Maybe
any,
next week.
Any other week.
I might flip it next week.
yeah.
Braves win.
But as of this week, Missouri and Clemson will continue to not cover against teams. Tigers will not cover in either game.
Yeah. I got you. John Alex.
Those are my two college picks.
So my first one is just because FLSU, I'm picking Florida to cover.
What's
Minus
the
10
line
and a
there?
half.
Oh, easily.
LSU is bad.
Where's that game? It's got to be in
at
LSU. Okay, so
but
that's why it's 10 and a half.
during the day.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then
Why? That's a bad line.
I'm going Michigan State money line. I'm going to keep riding with them.
Who are they playing?
Playing Indiana at Indiana.
Are they not favored?
They are.
Oh, they are. But you're
Right.
going Michigan State money
I'm going
line.
to go with the ML.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Got it. Go.
So I like North Carolina -7.5 at home against Miami.
Now, I haven't been keeping up North Carolina. Do they have 2 losses already?
I don't know. I just know Miami's terrible.
Interesting strategy there.
And then I like, yeah, it's an interesting strategy because I was not prepared for this. That's okay. And then for my other college pick, I like Ole Miss -2.5. I think it's going to be a shootout. What's going to
Wow.
In Knoxville.
be in Knoxville? I like my Ole Miss -2.5. I think it's going to be a shootout, and a couple of times, even though Hooker's been playing great, I think he's going to make 1 or 2 mistakes, and I don't know if Tennessee stops Ole Miss.
That'll be the
He
difference.
hasn't
Are we,
made a mistake in the last 4 weeks, so.
Are we sprinkling a little
Well,
on the
that
over?
doesn't mean he can't.
The over is 82.5.
And Ole Miss.
Oh!
defense-
I mean,
I
you
know,
have to
but-
bet that over. 82.5?
I'm scared of it.
That's
so much.
that's a lot, dude.
I'm putting it in right now. I'm betting that over.
Was that your 2?
That's my
Here,
two.
let me look.
What time is that game?
Night.
Oh, that's an over, dude. 82.5? Yes.
Check your dealings you running.
Check your
That-
I don't even care.
that-
Oh,
that-
mine's just normal 82.
That
We'll
that
sprinkle a
gimmick
little
is
on
going
that.
on this weekend, as Darcy would say.
That's a gimmick.
Yeah. as Darcy would say.
Gimmick checkerboard.
Okay. I'm also gonna do Florida to cover the.
I'll just hit that over 82. Tennessee
Where-
Ole Miss.
It's probably gonna be
Hit it.
different on this, but I'll just.
Have to.
I'm
You
doing.
see over 82, you have to. I mean, you have to bet that over. You can't bet the under on that.
So,
That's absurd.
I've got
What if
Florida
they score
to
84
cover.
points?
Florida minus 10.5, and then I've got.
Hey, Jeff.
No, don't take him. I'm just guessing.
Where is? I just saw it. Now I can't remember what.
You're
it
gonna
was.
bet on Florida State.
No, Florida.
Oh. You're gonna bet on Miami.
Arkansas minus 3.5 against Auburn.
All right. What about Bo Nix though? You don't.
That's why.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I bet he goes 2 pick sixes.
So I've got Oklahoma State to cover 5.5.
That was 2 SEC.
They are.
Doesn't matter.
It's a plus 5.5 because for some reason Texas is favored by 5.5.
Wait, Oklahoma State plus 5.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take Arkansas minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Against
understand why
Auburn.
that one's so close. It's not like it's at Auburn. It's at Arkansas.
Well, I mean, Auburn played a good game against.
I just they still like.
Who'd
have
they even play
Bo
last
Nix at quarterback.
I'm up.
Oh, they played Georgia last week. Did
Yeah.
they not? Yeah.
And they played okay for a little bit, but then.
All right.
Okay, so the NFL.
Niffle picks.
Do you need?
You can do it, and then
Well,
I'll.
I've already got.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I'll go first. Let me find my.
Then-
All right. So I like Tampa to cover on Thursday night minus 7.
Yeah.
I think they beat the Eagles pretty badly. Then I like the Rams to cover minus 10.5 against the Giants. The Giants could be out. Probably Saquon's probably not going to play. Daniel Jones, he's in concussion protocol. Got to be. I don't know if he is or not, but after that hit he took, that game might get ugly.
He was walking around like Johnny Depp
Yeah.
on Pirates of the Caribbean.
And then the last two, I've got money line picks. I got the Carolina Panthers money line. I think they're a 1-point underdog against the Vikings.
Okay. I almost hit that one.
And then I
kinda
like the
that.
Chargers money line
That's really a pick 'em.
against Baltimore, and they're a 3-point dog.
I like that one too because I also picked that one.
Okay. Well, somebody
All
else
right,
goes. So
we've
I can
got
look.
my first one is Bucks minus 7.
Are we all gonna take that?
I'm not.
I just
Okay.
think it's
I'm not
money.
gonna bet against it, but I'm not gonna take it.
I
Yeah.
think it's money. I've got Packers minus 4.5. Where are they?
I too have Packers minus.
All right,
1.5.
I've got the Cowboys minus 4. They have covered every game this year.
Yes, they have.
And so I will go with them faux shizzle. And then I'm taking the Raiders money line.
Uh-oh.
So, a fun fact, I believe it's now their OC. Everywhere he's been, the quarterbacks have had great success. And so now I
Great
think
success.
he'll get the bump and he'll
Great
be calling
success.
plays now. I think his last name's Odom. He'll get the bump. He'll be calling plays now. And so he has tricked a lot of people into thinking that quarterbacks were really, really good. And then
When
they
they're
got
not,
they
like
got
Derek
paid a lot
Carr.
of money,
You taking him?
and
Derek
then
Carr.
he left, and the quarterbacks weren't as good anymore. So those are my 4.
All right. I've got
Can you text in there and say Travis?
Packers minus 4.5. I've got Dolphins
Travis and
and
Grant.
Jaguars under 47. I've got Lions money line over the Bengals. First win of the year, first win of Dan Campbell's career with the Lions, I think,
They've
probably.
been so close, man.
So I've got Lions money line, and then I've got Chargers money line against the Ravens.
See, I was thinking about that one, but it seemed like it was a little bit of a
I like it.
precarious line because both of them are riding big wins, but 3 hours earlier for the Chargers.
See, I know that was my one hesitation on it.
Same.
Is it's West Coast going over to the East Coast, but I'm still going with
Hey,
Chargers
that
money line.
Run game translates.
I'm gonna go.
Great hair translates.
Run game and defense travel.
Yeah. I've got Bucks
Brandon
minus
Staley.
7. I've got Colts minus 9.5 against the Texans. I've got I'm gonna go Bills minus 5.5 against the Titans, and
Whoa!
let's see. I'm gonna go Vikings money line.
Okay.
The
Since that's essentially the pick'em,
Vikings.
So I've got first game Bengals covering minus 3.5 against the Lions, and then
What did he say?
I'm gonna take the Packers minus 4.5 against the Bears.
Yes, I almost took Bears money line, and I was like, well, that'd be stupid
Yeah.
because Aaron Rodgers is gonna kill them.
Yeah.
And then
I hope
I'm
just
going to
Adams kills
take
them too.
Wow, that's rude.
after last week. I'm gonna take the Browns money line.
No!
Or not money line, I mean the cover minus 2.5.
Mason,
Yo.
Dodgers scored.
No!
In
Yeah.
the first?
Yeah.
Can I make that bet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then my last pick is gonna be the Bills to cover 5.5.
that was in the bottom of the first.
How many outs?
2.
That sucks.
We needed one more out for that to hit. Are you kidding me right now?
Who's pitching for the Giants?
That's got to be illegal. No. They did it with 1 out. That makes it a little better, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter.
2 outs.
So that's our picks.
There was 1 out. What was your last one? I yelled during it. Will,
What was your last pick?
I
Oh,
shouted.
the Titans money or
Bills
Bills.
minus 5.5.
Bills
Yeah.
minus 5.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about going to over on that game, but then I was like, I don't know if Titans can
Stop.
score. If we get down,
I'm just lit, dude.
Trey Turner hit a double.
Are we on to? Is what time is it?
about that time.
I mean, we can have a shorter episode since we're doing that.
Is it time for fully torqued? 'Cause
Fully
I got a
torqued?
great one.
Yeah.
Fully torqued. I just took off a pair of underwear that had a giant hole right in the bottom of them, and put on some comfy pajama pants, and I feel great.
So you're free balling.
Well, he was clearly doing that
I
before.
was free balling anyway, but I feel a lot better now.
Good point.
And then
It's
also,
odd.
opposite of fully torqued, the button on this was undone, and so I was just walking down the hallway, and my wiener was out. But I fixed
Nice.
Glad
I
we're,
Glad
don't
not,
have that
was-
issue.
glad we're not on Zoom anymore.
it.
Yeah.
Everything out of Zoom.
And the reason I wouldn't have that issue is because my button works. Like it was.
Yeah,
It's not that I
he
was
doesn't have a
calling that
faulty
small
button.
wiener.
Yeah, no faulty buttons for
Yeah,
Will.
yeah, exactly.
All right, my fully torqued.
wow, okay.
Sorry, I cut you off. I'm just so excited. I'm fully torqued.
You're
because
so torqued for
It
it.
just happened. The Braves are going to the NLCS.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just torqued.
That's fair.
Hopefully we don't get well. You get the Dodgers. That means we get home field advantage. So
I'm
Why?
full.
because they're the wild card team.
Yeah,
Does that matter then?
you're not gonna get
It
the
doesn't
Dodgers.
just go
though.
to record.
I know. It goes to, I'm pretty sure.
In the
I'm pretty sure it
NLCS?
goes to. I'm pretty sure if it's a wild card team, they have to travel. I could be wrong, but I would think.
I don't know.
Look that up. That's a good question.
I'm fully torqued to go see Halloween Kills this weekend. I don't know if it's gonna be by myself, but
movie
I will
stink.
go by myself if I have to.
I still have to
So
watch the James Bond movie.
It's not.
so-
It's not fair.
I would go see it again if you wanted to.
Do you want to just have like a super long movie night on Friday night?
Yeah, sure.
What else are y'all saying?
So watch
Well,
James
he's got to
Bond
see
and then
James
Halloween
Bond
Kills.
and then Halloween Kills.
I know Rhino can't do that. I guess.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm torqued to go see Halloween Kills. Oakley or Will.
It was reported today that the Yankees are leaning towards renewing Aaron Boone's contract, which means they're going to run everything back. We're running it back.
so-
It's going to be terrible.
So more nerds.
More nerds handing him a decision tree before every game of what he's allowed to do, what he's not allowed to do, not allowing the manager to manage the game. It's just a room of nerds making every decision possible. And we're going to do it again. We're doing it all over again. We've learned nothing. Nothing at all. Can't wait.
Will, what's your
162 games of misery for me.
My,
Gonna go 10-30 in day games again.
Yeah, but the Kentucky Wildcats might win this weekend.
We're gonna call up 3 AAA starters for a series against the Tigers because we don't care about the
So-
regular season. We're gonna get swept in that series again.
My fully torqued is there are rumors that the Cubs are going after Marcus Stroman, and
Ooh, the little short guy.
I love Marcus Stroman.
Little short guy.
I don't know why. He's kind of a tool,
He is a tool.
but I also like him because he's got some energy and just.
No, I'm on the same page with you about him.
I mean, think about it. If we had him, or if the Cubs had him, and then like they re-signed Baez, like they had 2 firecrackers out there that just heat of the moment, live and die by
We'll go fight your
baseball.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, especially if I'm wearing my Cubs "We Are Good" shirt today. It's kind of I'm hoping that
Big Cubs guy.
Big Cubs guy.
I was looking at some old.
Not big bears, Cub bears.
I was looking at some old.
Bears,
Cub bears. Little bears.
Little Cubs.
I was looking at some old like articles, MLB like off-season rumors from last off-season. Just reminiscing on when I had hope.
Yeah.
And there was one that was about they were looking at signing Marcus Semien, putting him at short, and having Glaber play second for the full season. Wouldn't that have been nice?
Oh yeah.
Given the
44 home
season that Marcus Semien had. And then they were like, no, we like Glaber at short better.
runs. Especially
That was dumb.
the short porch at Yankees.
Plus, he's
Is
athletic.
Simeon
He's a
switch hitter?
dynamic player. He can do more than one
Is he
thing.
a switch hitter?
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember if he was or not.
Yeah, but you got 44 homers.
Yeah.
That's powered all fields. So There's no way he's pulling all of them.
Oh, you're exactly right.
Speaking of power,
I just don't
I've got a little
understand.
bit of it.
You got that money and then you get that.
You hit a bomb last
power.
night, didn't you?
There is nothing that is more satisfying than when you're playing slow pitch softball against some buttholes, and
Disavow.
they're just
No, they were jerks, dude.
Yeah.
They were
They
were
were
jerks.
so lame.
they were D holes.
they were trash talking, but they were bad at it. But also
They were also like they almost lost to us, and we're not good.
and
Yeah.
like this one guy literally said,
He was
Play-
like 50 years old.
"Yeah, play at third base. They can't hit it hard past third base." I was mad that he said that. My literal next at bat, I put one in the park, like in the parking lot.
He did. He did. I watched it.
Nice.
And
The second he
You
hit
in a
it,
car.
we got this older woman umpire behind home plate. The second, and she has like this real monotone, like she's smoked Camel cigarettes for 40 years
Yeah.
voice. As soon as he hit it, she goes, "That's gone," like that. It was so funny.
And she's like, "You go sit down." I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
She goes, "That's gone." It was awesome.
She's like, I mean, literally everything that they said came back and bit them in the butt.
Yeah, it was a solo home run though because I flew out weekly to end the inning before that.
But like they told Christian that he was afraid to swing the bat, and then he put one on the fence.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
It was
it's
so.
like-
They,
It was very
It
satisfying.
made no sense.
yeah.
Well, like, I mean, I always try to, like, take at least one ball, because there's always one ball. And I
Here's the
got
thing with
You
that
get a
is-
strike.
Regardless
I
of
got
where the
walked.
pitch is, it's
I got-
not hard to hit it.
I got walked one time. I think I've gotten walked every game.
There's no threat of striking out
So,
unless you
like-
strike out looking because you don't know what the count is. That's what I did in the first game. I didn't know you start with a 1-1 count.
But
Someone
yeah,
did
so,
strike
like,
out swinging last night.
Yeah, they did.
I struck
I'm
out
not
on
gonna
foul
say who it
balls.
was, but they did.
somebody struck
I-
out on foul
I guess
balls
I
last
technically
night.
did that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have been a sack fly, but because it's like a dead ball out because it's foul.
They
Yeah.
catch it in the air.
Well,
doesn't matter.
it's foul,
You
so
get-
it didn't matter.
You get one strike, then
Yeah.
one foul, and then it has to be.
And then the next
'Cause
foul is
if
a
he
dead
had-
ball out.
If he
so
hadn't
you
caught
can't
it, it would have
advance.
been an out anyway.
Or like the
Yeah.
league that I played in, if they still catch it foul, it's still like normal. You know?
If you don't run out of foul balls, it would be in ours. But
Yeah.
I ran out of foul balls
See.
after I drilled.
He
Luke in the
also,
back.
he nailed Luke.
Both of those were ball 4, by the way. If I
And it was you were like, yeah,
His
it was
base is
inside.
loaded.
and yeah,
it's the Raiders.
you probably got a nice well. But yeah, that's it. That's the episode. So
I also
Never mind.
fully torqued. I'm getting paid to go golf tomorrow.
that's fun.
So
How's that work?
My job, we have a client who is the owner of a golf course. He's trying to sell it.
Oh, nice.
And my boss was like, told me, there's 2 interns that work there. And he told the other intern, because he's kind of the head on that project, it was like, hey, I want y'all to have a little bit more information. Want you to have a little bit more information on this golf course thing. So why don't you and Mason go out there and play it on Wednesday morning? I'll pay you for your time working. Then I'll pay for the round and reimburse for gas too.
Nice.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
getting paid 4 hours of work to go play golf. The only bad thing is it's in Sparta, so I got to drive an hour and a half.
That's a long drive.
But still, I'm getting paid where I would just be sitting on at a computer looking at spreadsheets. I'm getting paid to go play 18 holes.
yeah. It's
So
never a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, that's it. We'll do it again next week. So,
adios, amigos.
I'll complain about the Yankees again next week.
bye-bye.